Hey guys, this is Ryan from Let Me Be Critic with my review of Bad Boys for Life. For life.
One last time. One last time.
We ain't going nowhere, 'cause it's Bad Boys for Life.
The third film in the Bad Boys series, we were waiting for this for a long time, is not directed by Michael Bay, but was instead directed by Belgian filmmakers Bilal and Adil, who have done films before. I've not seen them, but they did something to someone to get them to direct this movie, and boy do I enjoy Bad Boys for Life. I am a Bad Boys fan. They're fun movies. I was really looking forward to Bad Boys 3 and was really hoping that it would deliver. And boy, did it deliver. I thought they did a great job. It has a really good story that reunites them as a team. I don't really want to go into the story that much. I think if you're a Bad Boys fan, you've probably already seen this movie or you're going to see it. So there's nothing I need to say about the plot, I think, other than it's a really good story. It takes a lot of good twists and turns. It brings up stuff in the characters' past that they haven't covered before, and I think they do a really good job covering it in this movie. All the performances are fantastic. There's just something about Will Smith and Martin Lawrence together. They have this chemistry that they don't have with a lot of other actors. You'll see Will Smith with it with like Tommy Lee Jones and a couple other actors. He can play off them really well, but there's just something with him and Martin Lawrence that just gels in the right way. Every scene where they're together is electric. You're looking forward to the next time they go back on screen together. There's a lot of this movie I like. I saw it twice. I had a chance to watch it twice. The first time I saw it, I didn't like some of the action stuff. There's some slow-mo I didn't really like, but then when I went back to watch it, I thought they actually did a better job with the action scenes in this film than they do in Bad Boys 2 and Bad Boys 1. Bad Boys 2, of course, being the end-all, be-all of like crazy action sequels of the early to mid-2000s. And I think that this movie acknowledges that and knows we're not going to be able to top that because that's like an untoppable movie, and that's why it took so long to make a third movie to even begin with. But they do a really good job of upping the ante in a way that's not like more explosions, more crazy action. These characters have aged, so the story is going to age with it. These are not the exact same characters that you saw in Bad Boys 2. They are very different characters, and I think they do a fantastic job of showing that.
Hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come in?
No, never. Y'all will never do that again.
Yeah, and you fucking up the lyrics, which take a long time to learn.
I think Will Smith as an action star probably wants to become like what Tom Cruise is right now, and I think this is the first chance for him to really do that. I enjoyed Gemini Man, but I think I really enjoyed Gemini Man because I saw it in high frame rate, and it was just the craziest thing in the world seeing a movie in like a high frame rate 3D. It's really trippy, but as a film, Gemini Man was kind of just generic. This doesn't feel like a generic action movie. It feels like a Bad Boys movie, and that's what I wanted. I wanted Bad Boys back together again, and that's what you get in this movie. You get the Bad Boys back together again, and it's funny, and it has really good action, and it pulls on the heartstrings in the right way. There's not much to dislike about the movie unless you're not a fan of Bad Boys. If you're not a fan of Bad Boys, then it's not going to win you over. But if you're a fan of Bad Boys, this does it justice so well. This fully fits with Bad Boys 1 and 2. It makes like a near perfect action comedy trilogy. I'd rate Bad Boys for Life a 8.8 out of 10. 8.8. Just a hair over Invisible Man. Just the hair over Invisible Man. But not quite The Gentleman. So it's number 2 when it comes to my favorite films of 2020. Number 2. But that's fantastic. And I loved it, and I think the fact that it came out in January kind of scared some people, but no, it could have been a summer film. It could have came out really anywhere. I just think January was the time for it to make the most money, and it did. It was a huge hit. Right now, it is the #1 film of 2020, and it might stay that way for a long time. We don't know. I'm very happy about that. I love Bad Boys 3. I can't wait for Bad Boys 4. I hope they make a Bad Boys 5. Hell, make fucking 12 of them. Make more Bad Boys than there are Fast and the Furious. Go back to back. You make a Fast and the Furious, we make a Bad Boys. Bring it on. Bring it on. I like both franchises, so it actually would just make me happy. I like ridiculous action. Bad Boys, I think, is a better action movie than Fast and the Furious. It has some over-the-top action, but not in the same way. But it's a fun action movie. You like action movies? Highly recommend Bad Boys 3. Highly recommend Bad Boys 3. That's my review, guys. Tell me what Will Smith movies have you watched recently that you like? Or have you been looking forward to Bad Boys? Are you going to watch Bad Boys? What other action comedies would you like to see sequels of? There's a lot of talk of a Beverly Hills Cop 4. We'll see if it actually happens. Netflix has the rights now, so we might see it. Anyway, guys, that was my review. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for another review.